Hi YouTube, Jeff here at the Going Off Grid A-Frame. Just an update. We've been picking berries. We're getting ready to do the jelly, but we haven't done it yet. Picking beans. We've kind of let go of the garden over here on the one end, but we're going to get on it here today or tomorrow. We'll get the weeds out of it. This one here, the cucumbers, we're just starting to get cucumbers. As you can see right, I don't know if you can see this one here or not, but we're starting to get cucumbers. We've got a couple already. The hot peppers are doing good. The bell peppers are just getting started. Like I say, don't mind the weeds. We haven't got into it, but we'll get into it again. It don't take long. Tomatoes, they're not ready yet. They're starting to form. The rain's let up for a little bit. See, there's some of our tomatoes right here. They're looking good. And I don't know, we got ground tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and Big Berthas and I don't know, beefsteak. We got a pretty good variety in here this year. We even got some volunteers in here. Sweet corn, that's a weed patch, but we got ears starting to form. Yeah, we'll have enough to put in the freezer. The well, that's a long subject. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I've got so many conflicting opinions on this that it's terrible. There's a couple of them said, no, you got to yank it out and put a different hole someplace else. One guy suggested up there at the corner of the trailer, I don't know, on the other side of the LP tank, up there in the corner, he wants me to put it up there. He says that's a better spot. Wow. So it's a better spot. I had this one witched, and that's one of them guys that takes one of those witching sticks and I don't know, it turns and tells them where the water's at. That's how I got this location. Yard needs mowed. We got weeds. Like I say, I'm not as young as I used to be. But we got weeds we got to take care of up here. We're going to start working on that the end of part of this week. Today is Thursday. Saturday, my boy's supposed to come and help me get some of this cleaned up. I've used just about all my oil up. I've only got, I've been using the buggy or the tractor for quite a bit. I'm getting down there. You can see the line. I've filled it up, I don't know, 3 times now. So it's getting down there. And where I used to get my used vegetable oil is getting slimmer and slimmer. They're thinking about getting away with it altogether. They've got a company that leaves a barrel there and they can dump anytime they want. See, now they call me and I come and get the oil, and it's hot when I get it. So and it's a little ways away to get it, but that's all right. All this is going to get cleaned up in the next week to 10 days. This is all going to get tore down. I'm going to save the 2x4s, use them in the trailer, finish that up. I've got canning, we got beans. Like I say, we've picked 3 times now off the green beans. We're canning one in here. The old cook stove, this one here, we've had this one for excuse me, probably 15 years. This is the first wood stove we had when we got together, and we had it in a double wide trailer that we had just down the road here, and we moved it up here, and it wasn't big enough because the trailer wasn't, at that time the trailer wasn't heated or insulated very good, and the windows were bad. Had the old crank out jealousy windows on it when we got it, and they were bad. We put all new windows in. Like I say, we got thermal paint in it now, and it's a lot warmer in there. We insulated, and I sheetrocked and drywalled and patched some holes, and look, this is a mess in here. Oh, she's got the radio on. Hang on a minute.
Right now, you're probably driving around in your car thinking about all the things it needs, right? The tires might be showing some wear.
There. I got it now. Anyway, we're canning in here on the cook stove. The cook stove is rusty on top. We haven't used it since we moved down there to the A-frame, and they say this is what they recommend to put on it is 1200 degree stove paint. Well, makes it look good real quick and easy and no biggie. I mean, looks good when you get done, but it only lasts about 3 or 4 days, and it's right back to rust again. So what we're going to do is cure it just like you do a cast iron skillet. You rub oil on it, or lard, or whatever, and grease, and you just sear it on there. Now it's going to get smoky in here, but like I say, we got to paint all the walls, and like I say, I've been doing some chainsaw work in here. Now I'm not carpentering with a chainsaw. I got a regular skill saw and table saw and a cutoff saw, but anyway, I put beams in, and I got to use my chainsaw, and I use it to trim up in here. It doesn't take long to get them big chips cleaned up. Sweep them up in a pile, and then I suck them up in the big shop vac. The plumbing, I'm working on that. I'm getting that all straightened around. We got a septic tank. We'll be putting that in the end of August probably. We'll get to that. The floors, no, this is the way it's been ever since we moved in here. We've never put any flooring down, and we're going to put similar to this floor. Now this floor here is I don't know what, laminated. Well, what we're going to put on the plywood is a vinyl that looks like that, and it's supposed to have a 20-year life or something like that. And you can get it wet, you can mop it and all that stuff, and well, that's what we're going to put in here. And then we're going to get a new rug to put in the center in front of the. See, this rug here is fire resistant. That's why we got it here by the stove in case we get a spark out or anything. So we're going to get another new one of those. This one we've had for, I don't know, 5-6 years, and you can't wash them. They say you can't. We've washed it once outside and hung it over the poles on the clothesline and beat on it just like the old time cleaning rugs. The bathroom, this used to be, these barrels, this one here and that one there, used to be our water in the bathroom. That's all we had for water in the house, and we had to haul our water up here. Well, that's why I'm kind of in a hurry to get the water well in, so we have our own water. We can get it from the A-frame and bring it up here, but I'd like to have its own well up here. We've got a lot of work to do yet, but it looks like a lot, but it goes pretty fast. Just a lot of cleaning and straightening out. We took the carpeting out of here, and we're putting new carpeting in here. This was original carpet. I don't know, it's probably 20 years old. It was in bad shape, so we just yanked it out. And the guy that was living here before we did, him and his wife, had 3 dogs, and it was just infested with fleas. It was terrible. But anyway, we got new carpeting coming for this. It should be here Friday, tomorrow, and I'm going to get that cleaned out and put in. Like I say, we're going to clean this up. I'll probably work on cleaning this up here this afternoon. But the canners, I pressure can. The reason I do is because, alright, like green beans, I've got, I don't know how many in this one, how many cans or jars. I think there's 8. I think it's 8 or 10, something like that, in this canner. And, oh, the one out there, I think there's 7. What all we had for beans is in there. I can't afford, well, I can, but it's just a waste because I've got all this firewood here, and I can use LP. I've got a double burner. Well, actually, I got 2 of them. I've got 2 double burner LP stoves. This is an antique right there. That come over on a Mayflower, I believe. But it works good. It's kind of a funky setup, but it works good. I can use that. Well, that's what I used 2 years ago, and then I went to the rocket stove, and that didn't work. And I don't have the material to build one, so out of metal or anything. So I went back to wood, and like I say, I got the cook stove going, and I got the old cook stove out there that we've had quite a while, and it's getting ready. I just put them on, so it's going to take a while to get them. I'll have to fire it up probably twice. But LP is, oh, Merry Christmas. This is my other one. I don't know where that come from. But anyway, this is my other one. It's a double burner. It's a big one. It likes LP. But like I say, it's $20 for a 20-pound cylinder. And the wood stove, I've got all this wood out here. All I got to do is put it in there, you know, same way with the cook stove. And I got a little bit of labor and a little bit of gas getting it, but most all the wood I got free. Well, all of it. And it's cheap. I mean, it's a little bit of effort. Like I say, all this off-grid stuff, when you're self-sufficient and you're on a tight budget, which I am, every nickel and every dime helps. And when you can save, you know, $100 here or $100 there, at the end of the year, that's $1,000 by the time you get done. And I try to make it as easy as I can, for me anyway. If I had my choice, I'd go to horse and buggy. I mean, vehicles, well, you got 1, 2, and then we got 2 down at the house. We got 3 vehicles, excuse me. 3 vehicles and a trailer that you have to put insurance and license on. Well, you know, that's $1,200 a year, $1,500 a year. Hay's pretty expensive around here, but I think a vet bill once in a while and letting them graze, buying some hay wouldn't be that bad idea, but it ain't like it used to be. In the olden days, they used to have towns pretty close, and you went in once a month. Well, we don't have any Amish communities. We just got one in, but I mean, it's just, they're not, I don't know the difference in the Amish, but they've got vehicles. They've got a black van and a black pickup that they run around in, and they do their farming with tractors and everything. They don't use the horse and buggy deal. But if I could, I'd go back to that. I'd love it. Like I say, it's been hectic around here. We've been busy doing other things, and I've been having to run to Madison for my doctoring up there for my heart. Everything's come back good. I mean, my blood test and everything's great. So I just have to watch what I do. The rabbits, they're getting tamer. By September, I'm going to have everything bred. And October, we should have quite a few small ones. She's got them spoilt so bad that they come right up to you and want petted now. We feed them commercial feed in the winter time because we can't get good quality hay around here. But these guys here are something else. They expect it, don't ya? Yeah, they expect it. But like I say, she's got them spoiled. I'm gonna hate to put that one in the freezer. And then Mama, she's getting tamer too. But the other one's a little shyer. But this one here and Mama, they don't mind it too bad. This guy here, he's kind of finicky on what he does. Sometimes he's friendly, sometimes he's not. But that's the progress on the old homestead up here at the A-frame. Like I say, we've been busy doing a lot of stuff, and my computer's down. I'm going to try downloading this. Well, this is going to be downloaded either at a friend of mine's house, or I'm going to use my tablet and see how that works. The A-frame, we haven't done anything to the A-frame because I haven't decided on whether I'm going to have to tear it down and rebuild or what it is. I'd like to keep it, but it is just so bad a shape that it's... Ugh. How much do you spend on something, you know, when you can rebuild it for about the same money and have everything brand new? Needs a roof. This addition that's on the outside here, that with the blue roof and the siding on it, that's ready to fall down. It's all rotted inside. The water damage on it's terrible. So, like I say, I'm between a rock and a hard spot on this place, but we're going to go back up to the trailer for now, and then we're going to decide on what we're going to do. So, it might not be an off-grid A-frame. It might be an off-grid basement or an underground home, whatever you want to call it. The chicken coop, I haven't tore that down yet because we're thinking about getting chickens. The price of eggs just jumped. Of course, I knew that was going to happen. We had a shortage of cattle. We had a disease on hogs, and both hogs, or pork and beef, went sky high. Well, I consider it sky high. And then now we had the big deal with the eggs and the disease on the chickens. And guess what? The egg prices went up. Don't figure, huh? Kind of coincidental. Anyway, that's what's going on in my world. We got 3 more days of good weather. Monday, I guess, it's supposed to rain again. So, I mean, I can't complain now about the rain. For too long, I'll probably want it to rain, and it won't. But the rain's let up a lot here, and the weeds are growing good. Before, they couldn't get a chance to grow because it was so wet. Now they're just sprouting like crazy. But we'll get on that right away, and I guess I'll end with that. When I get back to welt drilling and redoing this one, I'll do some videos on that. I've had a couple people want to know about my drilling rig and how it works and everything, and I've done a couple short videos, but I'll do a long one. So we'll get back on that here. In the near future. Yeah, middle of August probably we'll start drilling again. It won't take long once I get going again. And garden work, like I say, we're going to be working on that today. But canning today, it's not that hard to do. I pressure can because when you can with a regular canner on a water bath, it's 3 hours, I think is what it is. 3 hours to can with a water bath. Pressure canner, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that, and it'll be done. I have to look at my book again. I think it's 25 minutes, and a whole lot faster. So, well, we'll talk at you later, YouTube. Enjoy.